What would you do if you were told you were going to lose all the money you made in a day?
I guess it kind of depends on what it was for, I guess.
Not sure on that one.
Quit. I would quit. If it's for a good cause, I guess I might consider it, but I don't know.
See them.
I think it would probably depend on what it was being taken for, personally.
I don't know, I'd probably be pretty mad. I'm not sure what I'd do, actually. Complain to my manager, maybe?
I don't know, that sounds pretty frightening, actually.
Let's wind the clocks back, all the way back to the summer of 2005. I'm making my way out of class on what feels like one of the hottest days of the year. As I walk towards the school gates, I hear my friend running up to me from behind, babbling something about a website he'd found. What felt like an eternity, despite probably only being actually a few minutes, I gave in to my curiosity, went home, booted up my old PC running Windows XP, and for the first time in my life, searched for youtube.com. Since the beginning, YouTube as a platform has been first and foremost about the user. I mean, even the original slogan was broadcast yourself. So when did YouTube lose the U in its name? What started off as quite possibly one of the most creative and personal websites online has over the years drifted into something that quite frankly revolves around advertisers.
Thank you very much to Heinz for sponsoring this video.
I wanted to let you know that this video is brought to you by Stardust.
Then it's a deal?
Yes, we eat our pizza the wrong way.
Crust first.
Grab him by the pussy.
Recently, something has plagued the community that is plain and simply withdrawing certain creators from the income/revenue they depend on. This plague is none other than the adpocalypse.
Adpocalypse. Adpocalypse. Adpocalypse.
To cut a long story short, this industry wouldn't exist without advertisers and sponsors. As the old saying goes, money makes the world go round. So, as such, it is down to the advertisers themselves to pick and choose what type of content they want their product to be advertised on. If a video somehow manages to be deemed inappropriate for certain audiences, advertisers will not want their product being associated with that content, and thus the video will be demonetized, meaning no revenue can be earned from the video. Fair, right? No. You see, YouTube actually started demonetizing videos all the way back in 2012. Yet the content creators weren't actually informed of these demonetizations until 2017, a whole 5 years later. Because of this, as you can expect, the creators weren't exactly happy. What makes things even worse is that it isn't actually people deciding which videos shall be demonetized. Let me explain. The way videos are deemed advertiser friendly or not is by an algorithm, not a person, not even a group of people, but an algorithm. The algorithm looks at the metadata of a certain video, its title, its description, comment section, and more, and deduces whether or not the video is advertiser friendly. The idea sounds great on paper, but in execution, not so much. This isn't 2005 anymore. YouTube isn't just for funny cat videos and poorly shot videos of the local idiot injuring themselves in the hopes of becoming the next online hit. These creators, these incredibly talented, determined, hard-working, enthusiastic creators, pour their life and soul into their work only to be hit with a monetization strike on their work. As someone that's been watching this unfold to some of my favourite content creators, I wanted to make a change, even if it's a minute one. After weeks of attempting to get in contact with the creators who I've seen struggling with this situation to no avail, I finally found someone. Or should I say, he found me. So, what is your name and what does your channel focus on?
Okay, so my username is Shesez, and I do a web series called Boundary Break, where I basically take the camera of any video game and move it in ways that the game doesn't intend, which in turn ends up finding a lot of cool stuff or just gives a new perspective that people haven't seen before.
So what problems have you faced with your channel and the recent problems with YouTube demonetization?
Right now it's just been inconvenient for me. I know a lot of people have just outright lost money on videos. There was one week where I knew it was an M-rated game, and I can just tell that M-rated games seem to take a immediate flag for limited to no ads. So I always keep my eyes sharp on whenever I post an episode on an M-rated game. Anyways, this particular episode, it didn't really, it didn't turn to limited to no ads. So being completely paranoid, I'm like, well, let me just look at the drop list. Let me filter out to limited to no ads videos. And this particular video was still green, but it was in that list of videos that were into limited to no ads. So I had to contact YouTube, and they were like, oh, that's really strange. Even they were kind of surprised by it. This one video, it was green when I published it to the public. It was green for a full day after it's been public. And then all of a sudden, on day 2 of it being published, it just went demonetized.
It's kind of related to this next question, but how is it affecting your life?
Yeah, it's not affecting it too much, honestly. These days, it's kind of easy to manage. It's just another inconvenience towards someone trying to make videos on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, I've talked to people. I know some people that their videos were fine. They sent it out for an appeal, and for whatever reason, it just came back almost immediately as, not monetizable. And so there's just nothing they can do about it.
So do you have any solutions to the problem?
I think a great solution to this, well, first of all, from the gaming community, a big thing would be to not automatically flag M-rated games, because there's no concrete proof that that's what's going on, but let's be honest, every time I upload an M-rated game, that's what happens. And, I make sure my content's family friendly. So if we just read between the lines, it's pretty obvious that's what's going on. So you might as well make it a system in which, if it is going to get flagged for something that basic, it needs to be reviewed by someone before it gets demonetized. I think that would go long ways. And it's really unfortunate. I used to love it when we could speak freely. I think that was definitely the biggest appeal of YouTube.
So where do we go from here? I have an idea. Similar to what Shesez proposed, my idea consists of a 2-tiered form of monetization. The first tier will focus on any video that may possibly contain content that may be for more mature audiences. This content will be reviewed by a set group of people employed to specialize in separating the content that is advertiser friendly and the content that is not. Perfect examples of this type of video is content that focuses on a product that is meant to be for mature audiences. Examples of this include gaming videos that showcase games with an 18 rating, film reviews for films with an 18 rating, and videos that focus on breaking news and current events. The second tier will focus on videos that include forms of non-fictional violence, homophobia, or discrimination. This does not include historical videos or breaking news of current events. Any video that falls into the second tier of monetization will be immediately demonetized, if not removed from the site completely. The final question to ask today is quite simply, where is YouTube going as a content sharing platform? It is becoming more and more apparent to big content creators on the platform that a large majority of their audience will follow them to other content sharing platforms, specifically Patreon. Patreon is a service in which you can pledge a certain amount of money to your favorite content creators as means of giving back to the creator for all the free content you have enjoyed. Pledgers often receive exclusive content depending on their tier of pledge, including early access to the creator's latest videos, entry into competitions, signed merchandise, and more. It's becoming more and more common to see big name YouTubers opening up Patreon accounts to account for their losses from YouTube's horrible monetization problems. To be completely honest, if YouTube doesn't fix its numerous problems, whether it be the one at hand, monetization, or the numerous others, it's becoming more and more apparent that even the platform's most dedicated users are becoming less and less tolerant.
Look how cute!
How's it going, bros? This is PewDiePie. Oh, you beautiful bastards.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Justine back with another unboxing.
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. I'm Ken Icarus, and aren't video games wonderful?
Will we see a change for YouTube's future? Will the horrendous monetization problems be fixed in any way, shape or form? Only time will tell.